What's up, y'all? It's your girl Deja Janae EXO, and I'm back with another video. So today, as you can tell by the title, we're gonna be getting a little I'm gonna be a little real with y'all, I guess. I don't want to scare y'all because I mean you know by the title what we're about to do today anyway. But as you can tell by the title, today I'm gonna be telling y'all a few things that I wish I knew before I came to college, because I was just thinking like, dang, I wonder if I knew this, would this have still happened? Or if I knew this, like, how would this have affected this? Like, I'm just about to put y'all up on game because I wish somebody had put me up on game before I got to college. So, like I said in my previous video, I'm about to graduate, y'all. I've been here for 4 years. I'm graduating from Georgia Southern, if you did not know. I've been here for 4 years, so I'm about to put the incoming freshmen up on game. And this is not even for Georgia Southern students. I guess this is for any college student, but these are just a few tips. Not tips, a few things that I just wish I knew. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So the first thing I can ask you, this is number one, because I really wish I knew this before I got here. Like, y'all, I wish I knew that I could get food stamps coming into college. So like before I got here, I remember like some people saying like, oh, food stamps, but like, you know, I never really thought about it for real. And like, I don't come from a wealthy family, if that makes sense. Like, I don't, like, my family isn't like the rich family, but my family is also not like we never had food stamps either. So it's like I knew what they were, but like I never really like wanted to look into them because like I didn't know that much about them. So when I got to college, people was telling me like, girl, go apply for food stamps. But at the time they were saying that you had to work 20 hours as a college student. So my job, I was a work study student, so my job, work study students can only work 10 hours a week. So with that being said, I was like, oh, well, I don't qualify. So it just got pushed to the back of my mind. Like, I didn't even think about it. It wasn't until last year, like the end of my junior year, somebody told me, you know, if you get work study, like, you automatically qualify for food stamps. And I was like, stop playing, bro. Like, stop playing, because I know you lying. All I have to do is qualify for work study and I get food stamps. Mind you, I've been a work study student since my freshman year in college. So I could have been getting free food for 4 years, which freshman year I had a meal plan, so it really didn't matter. But sophomore, junior, and senior year, I could have been getting free food, which my senior year I did, because I did go and apply at the end of my junior year. So I've had food stamps my entire senior year. But that's something I wish I would have known since sophomore year, like, because I moved off campus junior year, but sophomore year I didn't have a meal plan no more. So after freshman year, I was basically feeding myself. And if I would have known about food stamps back then, like, do you know how much money I could have saved? So this is for all my work study people. Don't let nobody say you have to work 20 hours to get food stamps, because that don't pertain to you. That pertains to them. Work study, you automatically get it no matter what, and it's a decent amount of money too, y'all. Like, hello, like, I don't even use all my food stamps every month. That's how good it is, like, for real. But yeah, so just know, if you work study, you automatically qualify. You don't have to have a work study job already. You don't have to apply for a work study job. Like, as long as you can show them your FAFSA and it says that you are awarded work study, that you are work study eligible, you automatically get them. And I did not know that. I wish that's something I knew. The second thing I wish I knew was how to study. For y'all who don't know, I came into college a biology major because I wanted to be a pediatrician, go to medical school, you know, be a pediatrician. Everybody want to be a doctor when they come into school. I changed my major after my first year because I basically didn't know how to study. Because I had to retake, I didn't fail the class, but like, if you don't get a certain grade, you still have to take the class again. But I had to retake one of my classes from freshman year last year. And I literally got a B in the class, which I should have got an A, but that's neither here nor there. We're gonna have that. That's another conversation for another time. I should have got an A, but I got a B. But freshman year, I got a D in the class. And I know I did much better this time because I learned how to study. So I wish I knew, because you know in high school, y'all know in high school, we don't have to know how to study. Like, you literally go over the notes a couple of minutes before class and boom, you got an A on the test. Like, high school, you do not have to do much to get by. So when I came into college, I'm thinking it's the same way. Like, you know, I could study maybe 2 days before and I'll be fine. No, at least not as a biology major. It don't work like that. Like, you have to actually put some work in to get the grades that you need in order to be successful as a bio major. But long story short, I ended up changing my major because I didn't know how to study. Which, I mean, now that I'm looking back at it, I wish that I would have stuck to it. I probably would have still changed my career path because I did change my career path, but I wish I would have stuck to it because after I retook the class last year, I realized that I literally could have did good as a bio major because like I did so much better in that class that semester. I feel like I really could have did it if I would have really stuck to it and really tried, but that's something that I wish I learned earlier, how to study. Yeah, so just learn how to study. I wish I knew about more majors. So like I said, I was a bio major. I came in as a bio major and I changed my major to public health. So the reason I changed my major to public health was because I still wanted to go like the medical route. I just decided that I didn't want to go to medical school anymore. I still wanted to be a doctor, just not like a pediatrician. So instead of being a pediatrician, I'm currently on a career path to be a pediatric physician assistant, which is basically the same thing, except it's like a step down from a pediatrician. Like we do a little bit less and get paid a little bit less. But I changed my major to public health because it was still science related, so I could still go to PA school with a public health degree. But if I don't do the medical route, I could still do like the public health route. So regardless, I'm still kind of, you know, killing two birds in one stone. So if this doesn't work, I can do this. Whereas a biology major, it's like if you don't go to medical school or like some type of like, you know, nursing school, medical school, PA school, you don't really have a choice but to do anything else but like teach. At least that's what I think. Don't kill me if that's not true, but at least that's what I think. Like public health, I feel like you can do a lot more, and I could still go to PA school, but like I feel like if you're like a biology or chemistry major, like you can only do what you were doing. I feel like you can only do the things that made you choose that major. I hope that made sense. It made sense in my head, but it didn't make sense when it came out my mouth. So I just hope y'all understood what I'm saying. So yeah, I wish I knew about more majors and more careers. You know, when we're younger, everybody always asks like, what you want to be when you grow up? People say doctor, lawyer, firefighter, policeman. Like it's always generic like careers and stuff. And it wasn't until like I got into college, like my later years, where I realized it's so many things that you can do with these degrees, like stuff I've never even heard of. Like it's so many things that you can do. And I wish I would have learned what I wanted to do a little bit earlier, because like I said, I'm pre-PA, so like I'm trying to go to PA school and be a physician assistant. And I wish I would have known that before coming into college, because I would have came in as like a pre-PA major instead of a pre-med major, and I would have been getting like my hours in earlier, because now I have to take a gap year because like I didn't get my experiences because I decided what I wanted to do so late. So like I wish we would learn about like careers and stuff earlier in life. And I guess that's kind of like on us too, because like they always say do like your research and stuff. But I just wish like we were exposed to more careers growing up, because if I would have known about physician assistants growing up, I feel like I probably would have came into college trying to be a physician assistant, and I would have been more on top of my stuff. So now that it's time to apply to PA school, like I would be able to go straight into school and things like that. So I wish I learned more about majors and careers. Those kind of go hand in hand, because then I probably would have came into college as a different major and aspiring to be in a different career field. I wish, all jokes aside, y'all, I wish I knew Corona was coming. I wish I knew COVID-19 was coming to tear up my senior year, because I promise you I would have tried to graduate in December. Like, so much has been affected by Corona. Like my graduation is canceled. I was about to be in Stroll Like an Alpha. That's now canceled. My Delta-versary line trip is now canceled. Our step show that we was going to do is now canceled. Our Delta week is now canceled. Like, I wish I knew that this was coming, because then I would have appreciated my last time doing certain stuff more, if that makes sense. Like our last yard show, I would have appreciated that way more, because now I can't do another yard show in my undergrad career. Like, yeah, I can do one later on in life, but in my undergrad career, I probably would have did Stroll Like an Alpha last year. That way I didn't have to, you know, worry about it this year. I probably would have, you know, just did different things earlier. Like our line trip, like we could have did something earlier. It didn't have to be for our anniversary. It could have just been us going somewhere for our trip, you know, our first little trip together, stuff like that. I just wish I knew this was coming, because we would have did things so much differently. Like we would have did it way different. And yeah, along with graduation, I would have graduated in December because, like, y'all, people coming to college with the hopes and dreams of crossing the stage with your diploma, making your family, your parents happy, like, and now it's just like, I can't get that. Like, I will never be able to say that I walked across the stage with my diploma, got my diploma across the stage. Like, just being on a stage of your graduation is like one of the biggest accomplishments you'll ever experience in your life. And like, this whole virus took that away from me and a lot of my classmates that I was gonna graduate with. So I probably would have tried to graduate in December, or at least walk in December, because I know we had that option to do so. Since I'm doing my internship this semester, I could have walked in December like some of my other friends did, but I was like, no, I'm gonna stay until May because that was my original graduation day, like blah blah blah. So yeah, I just would have done a lot of things differently if I would have known about this. Also, I wish I knew that I feel like if I would have known about the whole getting your associate's degree at a technical school first and then transferring to a four-year university to get your bachelor's degree, I definitely would have done that, because going to a technical school to get your associates is way cheaper than going to a four-year school off the bat to get your bachelor's. Because, well, for me personally, I wouldn't have to worry about this, but I know some people, like, they go to like a technical school, get their associates, and then they're done. Like, they're satisfied with just their associates. And me personally, I probably would have still done a technical school, but I would have made sure I still came to a four-year university to get my bachelor's. So I would have still did my 4 years, just 2 at a technical college and 2 at a, I don't even know what you call it, it's like a university, I don't know. Yeah, like, once I got my associates, I'm the type, like, I just have to keep going because I have goals, I have stuff that I'm trying to do, especially with the career that I'm trying to be in. Like, you have to keep going. So I wish I would have known that, because I definitely would have went with the 2 years here and 2 years there route, because I'm already going to be in debt a lot with me trying to be some type of doctor. So if I knew that I could have saved money as much as possible, I definitely would have done that. Because, you know, like in hospital, like, people say, oh, I'm going to this technical school, or I'm going here. You be like it's kind of thought down on, like, oh, you gonna graduate high school and then go to a technical school, like, what's the point? Or, oh, you're not going to a four-year school, so, like, your degree doesn't matter, or stuff like that. Like, that's how we think about stuff in high school. But it's like, now looking back, I wish I would have known that, because I would have been right along with people who went to these little JUCOs, or people who went to these little 2-year schools. I would have did the same thing. Like, I'm saving money. Guess what? You still got to pay all that money back, but I got to pay half of what you got to pay because I went to this school first. So that's just something I wish I knew. And if you were kind of confused on what I just said, I would say look into like getting your associate's degree at a technical school and then coming to a university to get your bachelor's degree. Just look into that, do some research on that, because it's very helpful and it can definitely help you save a lot of money. The last thing I wish I knew before I got to college was more about dual enrollment programs. So, like, in my school, we were the first class to be introduced to the dual enrollment program that I was a part of. Like, yeah, we had dual enrollment programs where you can go to the school, I think it was like Georgia Tech or Clayton State. I think it was Clayton State. You can go to Clayton State and take classes or whatever. And I don't even know if I wonder if they had to pay for that. Either way, I wish I took more dual enrollment classes, because the ones that I took, I was so happy that I did, because I didn't have to come and take them in college. Especially the main one is public speaking, because, like, I can talk in front of people, but, like, to give, like, a speech that I wrote and just different things in front of a huge class, I can't do. And my dual enrollment class is only like, it probably was only like 12 of us at the most. It was easier taking the public speaking class in front of 12 people versus, you know, 40 people. So I wish I knew more about that, because I would have taken, like, most of my maybe like history classes, because history is not for me. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, dual enrollment classes are way easier than college courses. So if you're watching this and you're like a junior, because I mean, if you're a senior it's a little too late, but if you're a junior, take as many dual enrollment classes as possible, because I promise you, you will thank yourself later on. Because even if I only took like maybe 4 classes, I think, but them 4 classes took more stress off of me. Like, I didn't have to take as many classes in a semester. I, like, graduated on time, didn't have to take, because, you know, college, they say it's 4 years, but college is really not 4 years. it's on your own pace. Like I know people who graduate in 3 years, I know people who graduate in 4, 5, 6 years. It's really at like what you do. So I feel like taking dual enrollment classes definitely did take a little bit of stress off, but if I would have took more, it would have took a lot more stress off. So I would definitely say take dual enrollment classes if they are offered. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all of the things that I wish I knew that I can think of. I try to think as hard as possible, but I can't think of anything else. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I tried to put y'all up on game just a little bit. If you are awarded work study, say I put you up on game about getting you some food stamps, because hello, I wish I had them freshman year. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I will see y'all in my next video. So until next time, peace.